Hello, this is Danielle with Upscale Bookkeeping, and in this Hot Tip Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to reach and pull your own financial statements from QuickBooks Online so that you have the freedom to look at your financials whenever you please. So for starters, I am inside of QuickBooks Sample Company. This is a test company that QuickBooks allows for accountant users to use so that we can test out different things inside of the platform. So just know that you are not viewing any real client data here. I also need to note that I am currently in Accountant View. QuickBooks Online has two separate views in which you can review the platform. You have Accountant View as well as Business View. To easily toggle between the two, you just need to go to this gear icon up top and then select either Business View or Accountant View. For the sake of this video, I'm going to switch to Business View because this is likely the screen you are going to see when you first log into your QuickBooks account. So the first thing you're going to do to get to the Reports section is go to Business Overview, and then you are going to select Reports. When you get to the Reports section, you're going to see this favorite section up top. Now, this favorite section is depicted by what you put as a highlighted star here on all of your bottom report options. I currently have the balance sheet, I have the income statement, which is also called the profit and loss, and then I have the statement of cash flows. For us e-com businesses, we're likely not going to be using this accounts receivable aging summary because we are billing our client at the time of sale. However, if you are doing wholesale, for example, or if you are shipping out anything prior to receiving that cash from your customers, then this accounts receivable aging summary is going to be important to review as well. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you how to get to the balance sheet, the income statement, and the statement of cash flows. So first, select the balance sheet. One thing you need to know about this balance sheet is that the balance sheet is a running statement. So it starts from the very start of the company and it continues to change and adapt as you have more activity in the business. So when you're reviewing the balance sheet, it's always going to show as an as of date, and it's going to be as of the last day of the period that you have selected to filter this report. So if you scroll up top, you're going to have all of these report options. You're going to have the report period. You're going to have display columns by. This allows you to show more comparative data. For example, if you want to review last year's balance sheet, but you want to see how the balance sheet has adapted on a monthly basis, you can do that there. You're going to have show non-zero or active only. This is going to allow you to remove any accounts that have a $0 balance so that you do not clog up your balance sheet too much with data that is zero out. And then you also have the option to compare other periods. For example, if I'm looking at the balance sheet of 2022 and I want to compare that balance sheet by 2021, I can do that along with showing any percentages in the rows and columns. Accounting method, you have the option to choose between cash and accrual. Most e-commerce businesses should be using accrual basis for their bookkeeping. However, if you are running on cash basis, you have the option to review that here by selecting cash. So whenever you make your selections up top, you want to make sure that you run reports so that this financial statement can change with the selections you have chosen, and you can review the data there. If you want to get directly to the income statement from the balance sheet, you can scroll all the way down to the equity section and select the hyperlink that is the total for the net income. So when I select that, it's going to show the exact same date range that I had for the balance sheet. So the balance sheet was showing as of March 30th, 2023. Because I went directly from the balance sheet, the income statement is going to show that same date range. So January through March 30th. The difference here on the income statement is that the income statement is a yearly statement. So for example, here, if you're on a calendar basis or a calendar year, it's going to show as of January 1st being the first date that this income statement starts, and it's going to build up from the last day that you have selected. So that is the income statement. You also have the same exact options up above if you want to customize the look of this report. The last one I'm going to show you is going to be the statement of cash flows. Very similar to the two prior, it just shows completely different data. So statement of cash flows is going to show the flow of cash in the business for a specified date range. So we are looking at this year to date. It's going to show January 1st through March 30th. You can, for example, if you want to see just last month, go down, select last month, make sure you run report, and then you'll see the cash flow of the business just for the month prior. That is all I have for you. And next week's Hot Tip Tuesday, I'm going to be walking you through these financial statements so that you have a good understanding of how to read them on your own whenever you do go and pull these reports. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening.